Hi guys, welcome to Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. It's me, Rushikesh Inamdar. In today's session, we will discuss about Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana Phase 2.0. Now, friends, the important topic for upcoming preliminary examination, where friends we will discuss the background of the scheme and other aspects also. So get ready, share the link with your friends. We'll start this session. So friends, this Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, the important scheme in context with Indian economy, Indian society, with number of aspects. So first of all, friends, the important topic in context with General Studies paper 2 and General Studies paper 3, where we can discuss the topic under the heading food security and government policies and interventions. So friends, what happened? The scheme was in news recently when Prime Minister launched the second phase. Yes, launched Ujjwala 2.0, that is the second phase of the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana PM-UY in Uttar Pradesh. Now, he mentioned plans to promote Govardhan. Yes, he plans to promote Govardhan that is tapping cow dung for energy on the occasion of World Biofuel yes, World Biofuel Day was celebrated on 10th August. Now, see the phase second of the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, which launched on 10th August. As all we are aware about, the Govardhan, that is the tapping cow dung for energy, from last few decades we are using on small scale this type of energy resource. Now, Ujjwala is part of the ambitious agenda for behavioral change that will help India transit to a 5 trillion economy by 2024. Yes, as I have discussed with you, the important in context with Indian economy as well. So this project and scheme is a part of ambitious agenda for behavioral changes that will help India transit to 5 trillion economy by 2024. Now, where the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana phase 1 was launched in May 2016 to provide LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, connections to the poor households. Now, in first phase, we have provided LPG connections to poor households. And now, in Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana phase 2, which aim to provide maximum benefit to the migrants. Yes. So under this second phase, the scheme aimed to provide maximum benefit to the migrants who live in other states and find it difficult to submit address proof. Now, they will only have to give self-declaration to avail the benefit. All right. So friends, as we know, there is KYC required for even our bank accounts or any government subsidy or scheme. So the main issue with the migrants, like for they are shifting for temporary employment or permanent employment or any seasonal employment, there is concern for the address proof. Now there is no any address proof required for the getting the benefits under Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Only they can submit their self declaration to avail the benefit under the scheme. Now friends, let's continue this session. Before that, it's my pleasure to welcome you all on Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. It's me, Rushikesh Inamdar, guiding UPSC aspirants from last 8 years. You can follow me on Unacademy app, and also you can join our Telegram group to get important updates related civil services preparation. Now friends, you can also register yourself for UPSC Combat. The link is provided in the description box. You can use invite code RBI Live. So friends, we are conducting combat on every Sunday morning, 11 a.m. So first 3 rank holders will get 1 year UPSC CSE plus subscription, and other rank holders will get the scholarships as per their ranks, like 75%, 50% and 25%. So hurry up, register yourself for the UPSC Combat. Now friends, Unacademy is providing you number of benefits with Unacademy subscription. Now, there will be price hike on all plus subscriptions. So friends, get ready for the enrolling yourself with discounted price. So before price hike, enroll yourself and start preparation. In combo subscription, you will get number of benefits. We will discuss the benefits in the later part of the session. We have iconic and plus paid subscription on our platform, where friends, you will get live classes, structured courses, unlimited access for live and recorded classes, along with weekly tests. Now, friends, in iconic subscription, we have personal guidance, study planner, study material, experts guidelines and test analysis. Now, the benefit of the iconic subscription, where you will get personal mentor who will guide you for the customized schedule of your preparation and it will beneficial for your overall progress. Now friends, for the 1 year of plus subscription, you have to pay only 45,550 rupees, and for the iconic subscription you have to pay 67,050 rupees. Now friends, these prices applicable if you will use code RBI Live. That means after the 10% discount, you have to pay this discounted price. So hurry up. Do not forget to use these. Yes, do not forget to use referral code to get discounted price on our paid subscriptions. Now, the discount is also applicable on optional subscription. Now let's discuss about in detail about Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Now friends, the scheme was launched in 2016 as we have discussed, and the scheme is implemented by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas through its oil marketing companies. As we know, generally Bharat Gas, Indian Gas, HP Gas, they are like this, the oil marketing companies. So the scheme is implemented by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Now, through scheme, initially 5 crore below poverty line households were targeted for providing deposit-free LPG connections to BPL households by 31st March 2019, and this target has been achieved. So government targeted a slab, that is 5 crore BPL households targeted for providing deposit-free LPG connections. Now, after this, under the scheme, the aim at providing clean cooking fuel to the poor households and bringing in qualitative charges in the living standards. Yes, the scheme aims at providing clean cooking fuel to the poor households and bringing in qualitative changes in the living standards. Now friends, as we know, the traditional methods for cooking, which are responsible for even air pollution and also consuming natural resources, but ultimately this clean cooking fuel, which supporting or which helping for the bringing qualitative changes in the living standards of poor households. And friends, the scheme which provides a financial support of rupees 1,600 for each LPG connection to the BPL households. Yes, under this scheme, financial support of rupees 1,600 provided for each LPG connection to the BPL households. Now, along with this, the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries are identified through socio-economic census that was published in list, like that was included in the census list of 2011, and in such cases where names are not covered under socio-economic caste census list, so beneficiaries are identified in 7 categories. Now, basically, this Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana beneficiaries identified through the NTCC list 2011, but in such cases where the names are not covered under this list, then beneficiaries are identified from 7 categories. Now, see, the first category is all scheduled caste, scheduled tribes households, beneficiaries of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, that is PMAY Gramin. Then there will be next category, that is Antodaya Anna Yojana. Then forest dwellers, most backward classes, MBC, T and XT garden tribes, people residing in islands, people residing in river islands. So these 7 categories identified, those maybe not covered under the socio-economic caste census list, will also get the benefits from the scheme. So basically government is focusing on the participation from the all sections of society, those who are facing challenges for the clean fuel for cooking. Now friends, before discussing the further details, like the scheme which focus on the objectives like empowering women and protecting their health. Yes, the empowerment, then reducing number of deaths in India due to unclean cooking fuel. Now, preventing young children from a significant number of acute respiratory illness caused due to indoor air pollution by burning fossil fuels. Now, the benefits, or we can say these objectives, where a society also participate in the mission for using clean fuel for cooking purpose. So empowerment of women, then protecting the health of children and women. It will help to reducing the number of deaths due to unclean cooking fuel. Now, when we are talking about, already we have discussed, like the families will get assistance, like BPL families will get assistance, financial support of 1600 rupees for LPG connections. So a deposit free LPG connection 2.0 will provide the first refill and a hot plate free of cost to the beneficiaries. Yes, under this scheme, the beneficiaries will get first refill and a hot plate free of cost. Now, government is providing such supports or other benefits to promoting all these benefits. Now, when we are discussing about the target, friends, there is target under the first phase, that is the to fulfill or reach this scheme or providing the facilities under this scheme to the 50 million women from BPL category. Yes, along with that, now already we have discussed the 7 categories also, which are not part of the socio-economic caste census list 2011. Along with that, friends, now in phase 2, an additional 10 million LPG connections will be provided to the beneficiaries, and government has also fixed a target of providing piped gas to 21 lakh homes in 50 districts. So friends, government is also focusing to provide piped gas to 21 lakh homes in 50 districts. So all this work will be under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. Now, as we have discussed in first phase, we have already provided the connections to 8 crore poor families, including from Dalit and tribal communities, were given free cooking gas connections. So already we have expanded the LPG infrastructure also. Now let's discuss issues and challenges with the scheme. So refilling of LPG gas connections. So a fall in refill from 35,000 in 16-17 to 13,000 in 2018, and also several complaints of affordability was raised as reluctance of adoption was shown. While the number of LPG connections across India has increased by an impressive 16.26% since the scheme was launched, the use of gas cylinders increased by only 9.83%. It requires behavioral changes, as it is difficult to give up on age-old practices of using traditional chulhas, with lack of awareness among people regarding benefits of use of LPG gases, and many inactive accounts were identified, with some accounts bearing false beneficiaries using LPG for commercial and profitable purposes. Yes, so like the restaurants and hotels, so commercial purposes, they're misusing the scheme, we can say. Now the system anomalies, like there are deficiencies such as issuance of connections to unintended beneficiaries and problems with the software of the state-run oil marketing companies for identifying intended beneficiaries and inadequacies in the duplication process. Now, the significance, where the research showed that people using solid biomass and frequently suffer from headache, nausea, chronic bronchitis, and many skin diseases. So, indoor air pollution and acute respiratory illness, which caused by it, were observed in most rural women. Now, Ujjwala has empowered women and protected them and their families through the use of clean burning fuel by helping prevent a significant number of acute respiratory illness and other ailments. Now, women going to the forests for collecting firewood are also often exposed to health and safety issues, even sexual harassment at times. This is considerably decreased as a result of the LPG connections. Now, release of LPG connection under the scheme shall be in the name of the woman belonging to the BPL family, enabling the subsidy provision in the woman's account. And there is a definite positive impact on the forest cover. Yes, friends, there is a definite positive impact on the forest cover and the environment from stopping the use of firewood. Yes. So, friends, when we are talking about the way forward of the scheme, so the scheme should be extended to poor households in semi-urban, slum areas. Then there is need for achieving higher LPG coverage of population by providing connections to households that do not have LPG. Then entering Aadhaar numbers of all adult family members of existing as well as new beneficiaries to make duplication effective and appropriate measures in distributors software to restrict issuance to ineligible beneficiaries. Now, friends, there is need to use the technology in proper manner, which means the entering the appropriate details of all adult family members of existing as well as new beneficiaries to make duplication effective and appropriate measures in distributors. Yes, distributor software to restrict issues to ineligible beneficiaries. So how we can, this way we can reach to the, or we can reduce the duplicacy in the distribution of the scheme. Now, there are other resources like natural resources also used for cooking gas. So, friends, get updated with the government schemes for upcoming preliminary examination, including Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana Phase 2. So in today's session, we have discussed about the Ujjwala 2.0, which is important for General Studies Paper 2 and 3. That is food security, government policies and interventions. Now friends, we are going to start new batches from 8th September. As per your convenience, you can join these batches. And as you plan for the 2022 or 2023, you can join these batches